What's going on, big channel gamers? It is Benson, and today we're going to be going over the most overrated wonder weapons of Call of Duty Zombies. We're going to limit this to about one wonder weapon per game because there are a lot of overrated wonder weapons in my opinion. So let's just get into it. The WaW-DG2 from World at War has got to be one of the most overrated wonder weapons of all time. And there's a main factor behind that, nostalgia. Don't get me wrong, I like the WaW. It's a really good weapon, but realistically it does not hold up when comparing to other wonder weapons. It has infinite damage, yes, but it could only take out 15 zombies per shot, with the maximum amount of killing 45 zombies. Sure, this sounds like a lot, but when you compare this to like the Apothecary Servant or even the wave gun, it doesn't hold up nearly as well. Another reason why I consider this to be overrated as well is because if you compare this to any other bullet weapon in World at War and even the ray gun, it just outshines them by a lot. Overall, I just think the Wonder Wap is a bit overrated and isn't as good as other wonder weapons. The Thunder Gun from Black Ops 1 is a magnificent wonder weapon, I can't lie. It's really good, it's really fun, really nostalgic, but really, it's not that great. It is the ultimate get me out of this corner weapon, but other than that, it lacks lots of ammo, range, and realistically, you like it because you played with it as a kid. It does not drop power-ups, which is literally essential in Black Ops 1 with how rare max ammos are. It is extremely strong and it is not remembered because of nostalgia. It is an extremely powerful wonder weapon that I think everyone can enjoy, but it is a little bit overrated mainly because of nostalgia and the map that it is on. When looking at the spectrum of Call of Duty Zombies wonder weapons, it is high, but it necessarily isn't the best and is really overrated. Like the Thunder Gun, the Regan Mark II isn't necessarily a bad weapon, but to me, I believe that it is overrated. But when comparing to other wonder weapons in Black Ops 2, it really doesn't even compare. Weapons like the Vitrolic Withering, Ol's Arrow, and also the Paralyzer, it really can't compete. All of those weapons can at least get you to round 100, and this wonder weapon can only get you up to round 80, which, if you don't know, it drops off after round 80. You have to put multiple bursts in zombies' heads for it to be useful. You also only have around 200 ammo in the capacity and the clip itself, so really comparing it to other wonder weapons like that, which have very significant higher amounts, it really is just bad or just a sidearm that you have with your wonder weapon. Please tell me the last time you just got the Regan Mark II on a map like Mob of the Dead and didn't go for the Blundergat. Really, you never did it. It's a great weapon for starting off and maybe if you're getting slightly into the high rounds, but after that, you're probably just going to throw this away for something like the AN-94 or the PDW Pack-a-Punched. I think it's a good weapon, but comparatively to other wonder weapons, this just doesn't hold up nearly as well. It appeases the casuals, which makes me believe that this weapon is just significantly overrated and really isn't that great. Black Ops 3 collectively has the best wonder weapons hands down, but the Wolfbow is not a part of that. It is a mimic of the Thunder Gun, which doesn't work nearly as well but drops power-ups. The problem with this weapon, after round 45, this weapon just goes to the ground. It does not kill enemies as well and it just knocks them on the ground. When looking at other bows like the Lightning and Void, you can really just see that they are clearly the better options. And Lava, I don't know who would ever pick that, but that's besides the point. The Lightning and Void will at least get you to round 100. Obviously the Lightning being better, but the Wolfbow on the other hand will not get you nearly as far. It's a cool wonder weapon, the concept of it and also the style of it I like a lot, but really it is not something that I would ever pick up. I don't know why Treyarch nerfed it. It used to be better, but now it just doesn't kill nearly as well. But I believe it's overrated because casuals always pick up this bow when Lightning isn't available and they just think it looks cool because it's blue and knocks out enemies like the Thunder Gun, a casual wonder weapon. Personally, I think the Void Bow is just completely better, but it just gets overshadowed by the Wolfbow. To me, it's extremely overrated. When looking at BO4 as a whole, there are a lot of lackluster wonder weapons, but the Kraken isn't lackluster, it's more so just overrated. The problem with this wonder weapon is that it has 4 upgrades, but the original being the best. I don't think that the Kraken is a bad weapon, but realistically, if you have the choice between this and the Helion Salvo, you're probably going to use the Salvo. I think it shoots too slow, the range on it, you're going to be using it up close, and it really only affects the first impact which you shoot at. To me, I believe that this weapon is overrated by people who love Voyage of Despair and Black Ops 4 as a whole, and really it just isn't good when comparing it to other wonder weapons we've seen in the past. I think the concept of the Kraken is a cool idea because of the map itself, but really the wonder weapon just isn't good and is overrated by BO4 lovers. The Ray K84 from Firebase C is just one of those weapons that people use only because it's on the map. I believe people think this weapon is amazing just because it is a ray gun slash auto rifle, but realistically it is not that good even with its buff after the update. When comparing it to a wonder weapon like the ray gun, it mimics it and fails miserably. When comparing it to a wonder weapon like the ray gun, the Ray K84 cannot compare in damage, and it can only make up in range and also ammo capacity. The main issue on this weapon is that it does not break armor very fast like other weapons, like shotguns for example. There are people who will defend Firebase C to the end of their life, and the Ray K is a part with them. To me, I believe that the Cold War Zombies community just overrates the gun, and personally I just don't think it's that good. Overall, I just think the weapon is overrated and just not good. But that is going to about wrap it up. If you think my opinion is wrong and yours is totally correct, comment it below and we can have a discussion. But in that, gamers, I will see you guys next one. I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.